We see you. Thank you for joining us, and thank you to our audience online. So to our audience online, please feel free. If you have any questions to Jen, if you have any questions to Celia, if you have any questions to Saveda, please just drop the questions in the chat box. We're going to attend to your questions at the end of the podcast. And remember to share this live streaming. And if you haven't done so, if you haven't subscribed on our channel on YouTube, Rise to Greater Heights Network, go out there, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any video being posted over there, and continue to share with your networks, because you may never know who really needs to hear this message on successful parenting. So, I always say that it's not going to be a podcast, it's not going to be a show without me speaking. So I'm going to be the next speaker. But before I speak, let me see if I can share my bio with you, and then I'll come back and speak.
Non Pumelelo Rial Kunene is a highly sought-after, energetic, certified Les Brown international speaker. She is the author and host to Rise to Greater Heights, a book and YouTube channel to turn your fears into greater success while seizing new opportunities. Rial is also a coach, mentor, and an MC, well known for encouraging many to rise from mediocrity into greatness. Her vision is not only to motivate, but also to empower audiences with a fresh perspective, inspiration they require to pursue success and drive sustainable outcomes in a seriously funny way. Rial believes that we are in full control of our choices. Her mission is to meet the needs and transform lives of her clients and her audience. Rial's book, Rise to Greater Heights, has inspired and empowered many to pursue their personal and professional passion to become go-getters. Her goal is to study your current situation, identify limiting beliefs, then design a plan of inspired action to empower you to achieve specific outcomes in your life. Rial Kunene wears many hats as a professional certified sales manager, CEO, strategist, certified travel counselor, trainer, esthetician, philanthropist, diplomacy protocol officer, international human rights analyst, and a commissioner for OAS. Following her dreams gave her purpose to see her goals through and understand that she does have everything she needs to reach her full potential. Her everyday message is that your journey to be a better person starts with you. So knowing who you are to your core will make you understand that you are the only one who can accomplish your dreams. Hebrews 11, Psalm 27 and 40. Keep her to rise to greater heights. Kings and queens, please join me. Welcome, Rial Kunene!
Thank you so much, amazing speakers. Wow, I'm just gonna make a recap. Like Jen, she mentioned that we need to be gentle on ourselves. And then Celia on the other side, she shared more nuggets on how can parents stop yelling at their children? What can we do as parents? And then Saveda on the other side, she was like, you know what, just train up a child. Train up your children in such a way that they should go. And when they are old, you know what, they will never forget the way you've trained them. They will never depart from that way. So I'm going to ask you a question. Can single parents be successful? If you can just put it down. Can they be successful? Can single parents be successful? What comes into your mind? Do you think really can single parents can be successful like normal mothers, like normal wives, like normal individuals? Can they be successful? And being a single mom is not a setback. So you have to own your single mom status and find what you love and just do it. Yes, you can be a single mom and make millions while raising your young ones. And one essential tool for success in business is confidence. Confidence. And you may ask me why. I'm glad you've asked that, because you know what? If you don't have that confidence, many can smell the lack of it in you. So have that confidence. Start strong and self-fund by being a certified hustler. Being a certified hustler, and remember that operating on a budget and problem solving are both general skills for a successful mompreneur. So for me, really, I used to worry about money constantly. I was like asking myself exactly, how do you even start a business broke? And then you know what I did, what I decided to do, I then chose to showcase to the world that yes, you can be a single mom and still have it all by setting your goals, setting my goals for my business and for my life. So I was really, really convinced that there are numerous single moms out there with great experiences. So I decided to wear my hustler hat and then create work that is profitable but not visible. Good people, you really don't have to see the whole staircase in life, but you need to take the first step to get to the top. As my mentor always say that, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to become great in life. So get started today. Life is not always about being speak and span and perfect. You'll have to appreciate yourself and give yourself credit for the way you are bringing up your children. Just give yourself credit. Be happy and content in life instead of wondering what could have happened if the father was still involved. Why this may sound difficult, honestly, it is also the imperfections of life that give it character. And it is how your children will see the love and know what efforts you are putting in for them. So it's high time you get more knowledge on the tips, like tips of successful parenting. As flight attendants always say that, put on your oxygen mask first before you assist others, because if you don't, you and the other person you're trying to help could possibly go down. So put on that oxygen mask first. Get the tips first before you go out there and share with the world. You'll have to realize how amazing your children have turned out to be as a mom, as a single mom, and give yourself a pat in the back, because no one else will ever pat you, that you are really, really doing a good job for your children. You are doing a good job for your family. You are also doing a good job for yourself. At the end of the day, failure shouldn't be our undertaker, but an opportunity to begin again as long as you learn from it. So to all the single parents out there, you must know what you want from life, because you are solely responsible for your success and your failure as well. And remember that your dreams are valid. All you need to do is to fight for them. So it's a wake-up call, good people. It's a wake-up call to go out there and fight for your dreams. It's a wake-up call for everyone. But when that alarm clock goes off, please, please, don't ever hit the snooze button. Don't be like, how I'll wake up in the next 2 minutes. I will wake up in the next 4 minutes. You know what? Forever is a long time. Why don't you wake up, get going, and gain more knowledge on successful parenting? It's so funny how my mom and dad gave me this beautiful, beautiful name, Nompumelelo. I know many, when they try to say my name, Nompumelelo, they always butcher my name. But my name, it has a meaning. Nompumelelo, in my own language, it means mother of all success. So you can see that I am really, really challenged to chase after success. No matter what comes my way, I'll have to chase after success. If I may ask you, how many of you have dreams and goals that you want to achieve maybe in the next 6 months? I want you, as you think about your dreams and goals, to put this down. Rise to greater heights. Rise to greater heights, because you need to be clear about your career goals in order for you to gain guidance on professional development. So as a coach or as a mentor, like most of us here, my goal is so simple. My goal is to study your current situation, identify limiting beliefs and other potential obstacles that you might be facing, and then design a plan of inspired action to empower you to achieve specific outcomes in your life. I so wish you can just tell yourself that, you know what, all these amazing speakers have shared more nuggets on how I can actually parent my kids in a successful way, tips on successful parenting. So you'll have to go out there and be the change in your family, be the change in this world that we live in, be the change to those around you, be the change that we want to see. To those who look at you as an inspiration, just make a difference. But in order for you to go out there, be the change, making a difference in this world, you've got to be hungry. You've got to be hungry like the hungry lion in the jungle. That hungry lion in the jungle, really, it doesn't matter what kind of animal comes his way. It doesn't matter if you're that giant elephant or that small squirrel by the jungle. All that hungry lion sees in front of his face is lunch. And it's so funny because even with elephants, when they see a lion, what they do is that they run. It's all about the mindset. Like Jen is a mindset coach. It's all about the mindset. Once you believe, you become. They already told themselves that, you know what? I am a lunch to that lion. So each and every time when I see a lion, I'll have to run. I believe that's the lion mindset that we need in order for us to be successful in parenting our children. Like Celia mentioned, that these children are no longer children, they're adults who are raising adults. You shouldn't be yelling at them. So I believe that's the lion mindset that we need in order for us to make a difference in this world, because I believe that we all rise together and we rise to greater heights, and we rise by lifting each other up. Like Saveda mentioned, that we'll have to build our own children instead of tearing them down. I believe that we also rise by lifting each other up than tearing anyone down. You know, it's so funny. When I was in the eighth grade, I was nicknamed Phoenix. I was nicknamed Phoenix after writing a composition using the idiomatic expression that says, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix bird, meaning I became successful again. Really, that English teacher, she didn't know that the nickname Phoenix, it resonates with me, and it also aligns with my destiny. So for those of you who don't know the phoenix bird, the phoenix is a Greek mythological bird believed to rise from its own ashes after being buried like hundreds of years ago. This immortal creature, it acquires new life by rising from the ashes of its own ancestor, which represents our capacity for vision and success. So I want to encourage you, as you're watching and listening under my voice, that when your world comes crashing down, wear your scars to show what your phoenix feels like to die from inside, and trust in your own capability to rise from your own ashes, since the phoenix has to die, burn, experience pain before resurrection from its own ashes. Please write this down. Write this down in conclusion. Resilience to greatness. Resilience to greatness. If I can be honest with you, I don't know what goals you've set for the next 6 months. I don't know what dreams you have for your own future. But here is one thing I know about you. You are destined for greatness. Inside of you, God has put seeds of excellence. Those seeds are supposed to grow and flourish. But many people have become crippled by their past encounters, and some have stepped over other people to get to the top. But I believe that God has a better plan for every one of us. Your objective is what you were designed for and the reason why you live today. With God, I believe that we're all destined for greatness as long as we follow his strategy. This is when the growth commences, because discovering your gift and following God's idea will make you understand that you have everything around you to reach to your full potential. Like you've already had that your setback is your setup for your comeback. So you are destined for greatness. My everyday inspiration, Mr. Les Brown, he once said, if you had to die today, at this very moment, at this hour, what dreams, what ideas, what visions, what goals, what skills, what talents, and what books will die with you? And the late Dr. Miles Monroe once said, the richest place on this planet is the cemetery, because that's where all the dreams, all the visions, all the skills, all the talents have been buried. Honestly, I don't know about you, but with me listening to all these messages, it gave me sleepless nights. And I remember when I started journaling my first book, Rise to Greater Heights book, which is a comprehensive guide to turn your fears into greater success while seizing new opportunities. And I didn't stop there. If you remember it very well, in May 25th, 2020, George Floyd died in police custody in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I believe that we need to stand for a world where no one shall live in fear because of the color of their skin, and where the criminal justice system treats everyone fairly and equally. Because I believe that we're all born free and we have the right to life. So I decided to write my book, Human Rights, which are just God-given fundamental rights and freedoms. Because you know what? I believe that we are all equal in dignity. So if I may ask you, what's holding you back? What's holding you back from going confident in the direction of your dreams? Is it fear, mediocrity, procrastination, distraction, or like you just don't want to chase after success? What's holding you back? So it's high time, good people. It's high time you assess your goals, progress, and cultivate your mindset for success, because we are all destined for greatness, and inside of us will have to be resilient at some point in time. So I believe all these books have the potential to completely revolutionize every aspect of your life and career. And I also have a free transformation guide for you. It's available on my website, www.risetogreaterheights.com. And with this free transformation guide, trust me, you'll be able to explore leadership, empowerment, being purpose-driven, mentorship, coaching, resilience to greatness, emotional intelligence, mental health, and many, many more topics, including successful parenting as well as spiritual growth. Because growing up, I didn't have much in life because my father decided to have an early departure from this planet Earth. And thank God I missed that flight, because I'm still here. I'm still sharing my message with the whole world, because I had everything because of my mama's love. And I love you so much, Mom. So I think whosoever said that the sky is the limit was wrong. From today on, I, Dr. Riel and Kunene, believe that the sky is our point of view. So let's all rise to greater heights. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, amazing speaker. So at this moment, please feel free. If you have any book that you want to share with the audience, any upcoming event that you have, any freebie that you want to share with the audience, please feel free to share with them, as well as share your final thoughts on the subject, successful parenting, and also how the audience can reach out to you. So Jen, the floor is yours. You can share with the audience.
Oh man, that was so inspiring. Thank you so much. That lit me up. And all of the ladies, I'm so inspired by everything that you said. And I'm going to be watching this replay too, because I know, like with everything, we're always learning. It's such a process, and we're never going to get it down perfectly. But as long as we strive to do our best and we focus on that as our main goal, then you will succeed, because success is inevitable when you have a growth mindset. And so thank you. And something that just to share, if anyone is interested, to start off with being a healthy role model, we need to first take care of ourselves as parents, because parenting and the day-to-day demands and responsibilities, especially if you're a single mom like myself, can be very stressful. It can feel challenging. And so if it's of help, if you're finding yourself needing to practice a little bit more self-care, if you're finding yourself feeling burnt out, or you're just spread too thin, you can find me on Instagram. It's at I am Jen Adamson, JENNADAMSON. And just click on the link in my bio. I have a really great little 5 to 10 minute meditation, of 2 actually, and they focus a lot on self-care. And I'll end with this. It doesn't need to be this extravagant moment where you take, a week off to go on vacation. If you can do that, by all means, go for it. But self-care can happen moment to moment, day to day, week to week. We can do it right now by just placing a hand on our heart and taking a deep breath and saying something kind to ourselves, saying something kind, because it is our mindset. That is the sacred ground that we walk on as parents, starting with ourselves first. And through that, we plant those beautiful seeds within ourselves and within our children as that ripple effect, like I mentioned before. So just placing a hand on your heart, taking a few deep breaths, re-regulating your nervous system, so that when a challenge comes, when an obstacle comes, you feel prepared, you feel well equipped for the task at hand. When your child may be going through a tough time, to be able to just go down to their level and speak to them kindly, speak to them and look them in their eyes and just say, hey, let's talk about this. What's going on? Going down to your level, just those simple things that we can do when we do take care of our mindset, when we do take care of ourselves first, we can really succeed with parenting through those small day-to-day choices. So that would be my final thought.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Jen. I believe that our audience will reach out to you. Yes, you've mentioned that self-care is a priority. You can just put your hand on your chest and just say something positive about yourself. I believe in affirmations. I'm a firm believer. Everywhere I go, they know me with affirmations. So I believe that our audience will reach out to you because they need to hear this. They need it. They need it. Thank you so much, Jen. You can go ahead, Celia, and share with the audience, please.
Well, again, like Jen said, really wonderful to be a part of this. And with the four of you, or the four of us, the three of you, it's just, it really shows how impactful women can be. And if you're watching this and you're thinking, what gift do I have to share? We all have gifts. And find that sparkle, find that gift, find that passion, because there's someone out there that really needs to hear what you've been through, how you got through it, so that they can feel inspired to get through it too. I do have some books, and my book, Raising Happy Toddlers, How to Build Great Parenting Skills and Stop Yelling at Your Kids, is a manual. I wrote it like a manual, so you can literally look up anything that's going on and find successful solutions. It's available in English and Spanish. And along with my children's books, I'm Grateful, All About Me and Being Different is Fun. They're available at celiasbooks.com, CELIAS books.com. And that will bring you directly to the Pumped Up Parenting website with direct links to Amazon. So if you are questioning what you're doing, put this on your bookshelf and you can just look it up. As well, when you're at the website, pumpedupparenting.com, you can find 15 ways to be more patient, as well as another freebie about eating healthy, because what goes in really contributes to what comes out. And these women, I guarantee you, don't just sparkle from the outside, they sparkle from within. And that's all about taking care of yourself, like Jen says. I want to leave you with a final message, and that is, please be aware of all the good your children do. Our children do much more good than not so good. And often as parents, we lead these busy lives and we think, oh, everything's going along great. And then your kids get upset and you run in there and you give that problem the attention. You start yelling along with them, when for a half hour they've been good and you've said nothing. Go in there while they're being good and thank them for being so great and letting you get your stuff done. Don't address the argument is because they've been together too long. They're sick of each other. So don't address that. Address when they're being good. Let them know that you've noticed. Let them know that you're proud of them. I'm sure you all know adults that are still trying to make their parents proud of them. All children want their parents proud of them. All children love their parents. I know it doesn't seem like that sometimes, but they all do. So let them know how proud you are, and they will choose the behavior that makes you proud of them over the behavior that doesn't work out so well and gives them negative attention. So keep noticing the positive, keep a positive home. And if you want to reach out to me, I'm here for any questions and available to talk to you. And you can find me at pumpedupparenting.com on all social networks. And I look forward to meeting you. Thank you for having me here.
Oh my goodness. Wow, Celia, we should recognize the positive things that our children do the most, more than what they do bad, because whatsoever they are doing good, and then we recognize them, they will try to do the good.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, I believe that our audience will reach out to you. I believe that. And I think I'm going to be the first one to reach out to you, because I need that. I need that manual. I'll have to get that manual that will help me through life, that will help me in everything that I do with my children. I got so inspired like 2 weeks ago with my son. What happened? It turned out I got a gig, but it was through my son. My son, we were in an event, so he decided to go ahead and sell my books. Like, he started go boot by boot selling my books. I'm like, no, come back, stop. And then guess what? What happened? He came into this booth for immigrant women entrepreneurs. And then he's like trying to sell my book. So they were like, where is your mom? We just want to talk to your mom. So he's coming back to me. I'm on a Zoom meeting and I'm like trying to concentrate on my Zoom meeting. My son is like, Mommy, come, they want to see you come. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go there. So long story short, I got them. It turned out that they were looking for a mentor, a coach. I signed the contract on Tuesday with them.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
So when you say
Yeah,
we should
we're
be,
always in the right place, but sometimes we miss it. God has a plan for us, and sometimes we don't realize what that is. It's like that sailboat joke where God keeps sending the boat
yeah,
and they keep sending it away, and God will help you. And they're like, I've been trying to help you here, and yay for your son. See how much he
yeah.
loves you.
Oh wow, yeah, I was really humbled. I cried in my bedroom. I'm like, look at this boy. Sometimes we underestimate our children. That's what I've been doing. So I'm learning a lot from you, Celia. I'm learning a lot.
I'm glad. I'm
Yeah,
glad.
so Veda, you can go ahead and share with the audience how they can reach out to you, your events, books, and anything upcoming.
All right. Well, praise God. I just want to share this real quick is before any parent, I don't care if you're a mom or a dad, before you discipline your child, before you go to talk to your child about anything, just remember the scripture that I said in Ephesians 6, and where it says, parents, do not provoke your children to wrath. And so stop, look, and listen to make sure you are in the right spirit, in the right mindset before you give off what you want to say. As Cecilia said, don't respond to the bad behavior, respond to when you see them doing something good. Praise that child, give them something to be, want to be rewarded again, because they have done good. And I can go on and on and on because I have so much to say, but it's in my book that I'm writing, Learn from My Pain, Broken but Yet Blessed. But stop, look, and listen before you actually, get ready to discipline or to even say anything. Either go to God and ask him what you need to say, give you the right words to say so that you don't break your child's spirit. And not only just break your child's spirit, but also you want them to be able to hear and to receive what it is that you are saying, because you are training them up in the way that they should go. And so what I'm doing is, I have my book, The Unconditional Love, and that's where God had to use me. Is I needed to learn how to love Savita first. As you ladies were talking about self-care, well, guess what? My self-care was I needed to get rid of all of the old stinking thinking, all of the old things that had hurt me, all of the things that, made me feel bad about myself, made me not feel good about myself, made my esteem low. But I thank God, because the affirmations that is the best was in that word, me being the apple of God's eye, me being, you know, um, greater is him that is in me than he is of this world. So putting the word in is the best affirmations, because as Cecilia said, what you put in is what's going to come out. And so if you put junk in, guess what? Junk is going to come out. But if you want, something good, if you want your garden to be smelling good and looking good, then guess what? As a good gardener, you got to make sure you tend to the garden. So tend to yourselves and be able to, get with other people such as Riel, myself, Cecilia, Jennifer, and ask God to send you. I had to take parenting classes, I took parenting classes and I got awards for that as well, because you know what? When you are a young child, a young mom, you don't know what you don't know. Only thing you know is what you've seen and how other people have taught you. But when God teaches you, I tell you, you're in a better place. And so now here it is, I'm older and I can teach my grandchildren, and then not only my grandchildren, but someone else out here that is listening. So you can reach me by going to www. SWAV2018.com. That is my website. And also, if you want to reach me via email, you can go to savitabestwick@gmail.com. Or you can also, reach me via phone at 641-715-3900. But you have to use an extension 275354. And you can DM me also on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever you are at, Twitter, wherever you are at, you can find me on those different platforms. And so I thank you, Riel, for allowing us women to be able to share on this Freedom Friday. And we just hope and pray that the things that we have said, that it resonated with someone, and that they will be able to, come back and say, you know what, it was something that one of these 4 women said, and I got to get with them. I need more, because a lot of time we are teachers, and guess what? Unfortunately, when you go to the house of worship, the leader can only teach so much. They can only give so much, but the ministry is outside, and this is what we're doing. And so if there's, someone, anyways, it's a beautiful thing. And so I thank God for this she power over here that we got. We got, a lot of goodness and energy going on here. And I'm just truly grateful. Thank you for allowing me to, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be quiet. When you come into someone else's house, you got to know how to behave, right? And so I thank you for inviting me into your house, and being able to eat the food that you ladies have served and that you have given. And as Jennifer said, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna re-listen to this, because there were some things that was said that I can utilize and eat off. God gives us manna every day, new manna, daily. And he does not give us stale food to eat. He gives us new stuff every day. This is a new month. This is a new day. And so guess what? I'm truly, truly grateful for today.
Wow, wow, Savita, thank you so much. And I believe that our audience really they're gonna reach out to you, because they need this, this motivation, this inspiration from you, and what you've been doing with your platform. Really, it's really amazing. You are changing the world one soul at a time. So thank you for being with us. Thank you for being
You're
with us.
welcome.
To
Thank
both
you.
of you ladies, I know Jennifer, she had to jump to her coaching session, so she's no longer with us. But you know what, I really appreciate all of your time just to be with us here at Rise to Greater Height, to share more nuggets on successful parenting. So with all of these messages that you've shared with us, I believe that our audience have gained something, and they will definitely reach out to both of you, the 3 of you, because they really need this. So thank you so much, amazing speakers. And to
Thank you
our
for having us.
audience online, thank you so much for joining us today here at Rise to Greater Heights Network, where you can turn your fears into greater success. I can see many comments. Oh my goodness. I can see our audience really watching. Zamo is still with us. Beno is still with us. Sanet Makabane has just joined. Oh yes, Saveda. Yes, my name is powerful. And I believe all of us here, we have a powerful meaning behind our names. And Saveta was like, she was really busy on the chat box. I love it. Resilience to greatness. It takes a village to raise a child. I love that. I've been raised in Africa, where the whole community, in my neighborhood in Swaziland was raising me. But now in North America, it's a different story, because I'm trying to raise a child, I'm in trouble. So it takes the whole village to raise a child. That's where I come from. So to our audience online, thank you so much for joining us here at Rise to Greater Heights Network, where you can turn your fears into greater success while seizing new opportunities. It is so significant to have a positive mindset, more especially under these circumstances. So I hope from all these amazing messages, from all these amazing speakers, you've been inspired, you've been motivated, and you are ready to rise to greater heights. So do join us next week at the same time, same